The world has finally quieted, but only because the star beyond the horizon is holding its breath. Every fissure in the ground feels warm, as if it remembers the last time the sky ignited and the land burned in a single heartbeat. Out here, silence isn't safety. It's a warning. We walk across soil that has molten hours ago, hoping the star stays dormant long enough for us to uncover the blueprints buried under its scars. The planet feels tense, coiled, waiting, and every step further from the base pulls us deeper into a world still shaking from the last rupture. Hey everyone, I'm Dark Skye. Today we are playing StarRupture. Today we are exploring further than ever before, pushing into untouched territory to search for new blueprints and hidden structures. If the stars stay still, this might be the first day the planet feels like it's giving something back. I'm hoping that we're going to expand out. We're going to explore and try to find if there's some new blueprints that we can get. So we're going to expand even further out, which means we're going to have to make some temporary bases along the way just in case a star rupture hits us. So we'll need to bring, a few items with us just to make sure that that's the case. But for right now, what I've been doing here is I've been setting up the base, trying to reorganize it to be a little bit more efficient. And I got it partially set up here. I'm just an idea right now. So I got this here. I was thinking about, it looks like that I can take this this miner and I can mine, that titanium, and it should be able to feed like two machines at once. So if I can feed two machines, that means I can hold what it looks like 3, maybe 4 miners up there. And if I can do that, then I should be able to process lots of materials all at once and kind of quicken my structures and make it so I can build stuff a little bit faster. Now, one of the things that I found out that I can do here is I can take like my platform here. And if I right click, I can drag and make this area even bigger, smaller, whatever, and then I just click the button while I'm still holding the right mouse button, and I can put a whole bunch of things down all at once. So I think what I want to do here actually is let me take that out there. And I'll take that one out. And then I think you can do the same thing on this. No, it doesn't. So let me take these out right here. And then I want to put in these machines, some more of these machines here. So that means we're going to really have to watch our power once we hook this up, because I have a feeling everything is going to go down for just a little bit while we get everything organized. Let me see here. So all right, and then the reason I put the holes in this area here is because I want to put in these little support beams so that they'll fit and kind of support the area. It has a I mean, you can only go so far out before you need support. So we have to put down these little support beams every once in a while to make sure that everything is kosher and doing what it's supposed to be. Take that, we'll move that right across here, and with this one we'll do the same thing. And so on these ones here, I think what I want to do is I got this titanium rods, I got this stuff here, but we do have this this new recipe here for us to be able to make a furnace. Now, if we were to make a furnace here, let's bring it in closer. There we go. So if we bring it in close, right now all we can make is this wolfram powder, which requires a one wolfram bar. We'll need to uncover more stuff, but I think that's what I'm going to do is probably what it goes from a from this to a fabricator. But the way our system is all kind of set up right now is that there isn't a lot of stuff that's being processed. I mean, you can see a couple items here being processed, but they're the same thing, really. See, this one here is not being processed anything because we don't have that. This one here is processing this. And then this one here is processing, oh, that, okay. Let me see here. So what do we got here? Okay, so one's doing that one then? So one's doing this, and then I think the other one is doing this one here. Yep, that's it. So these other two really aren't doing anything at the moment because we don't have that that certain piece of equipment unlocked. So what I want to do here today is let's take this out because it doesn't really look like we're doing anything with it right now anyways. And let's change this out, and we're going to put that back down. So we want to do this, do the fourth thing, and I'm going to turn this. Yeah, I think that's a better angle right there. Let's do this here, and actually, let's drag out this platform here a little bit. Oops, forgot to click. There we go. Oh, needs some support there. So we'll put a support in here. Let's see. Let's put a support right here. Okay. And then let's put the rest of this down. There we go. All right. And then I think what I want to do here is I'm going to take, let's see, let's do this here and route this to right here. And I want to bring this out to right here. And then we're going to need our rails here. So like that, bring that straight out here to there. There we go. All righty. So we got that connected. Now we just need to do the rest with everything else here. If we connect this up to the base right now, I imagine it's going to go down. So let's see if we can't yank this stuff up before we do that. Okay, and then I want to take the let's connect the base, and as I take it apart, I'm sure it'll things will come into play. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oops. There we go. All righty, let's take care of that piece down there. Yep, that's what I figured. I figured everything was going to go red there, but that is fine. That's exactly what I was expecting anyways. So we're going to take that out of there. Let's do the, let's put that guy back in and have him face the right way. I think I'll put this like right here. Okay, And then let's grab the railing. There we go. All right, so we got that all connected. That looks great. Let's get rid of this here. Oops. All right, now we get rid of this one here. Oh, wow, it takes out a lot of the other stuff at once, huh? All right, and then let's put in some foundations here so we can expand this to where it needs to go. All right, everything looks like it's still running. I like it. Looks great. Now, the only other thing we got really working here is the Wolfram, which is on this side here. So I'm thinking we should probably get that going as well. But let's get these smelters up online. So this one's doing that. And then as far as this stuff here, I'm not sure exactly what we need yet. So we'll work on that as we get to that point. Let me finish this area right here. We'll just get this all connected here. Oh, I ducked. When I ducked, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I didn't know exactly what was going on there for a minute. This one's here is a little bit higher than what we have anyways. Let's see, let's put in some support here. Okay, so at least we can get to that machine now if we need to. I don't know if we need to, but at least we can. Looks like these ones here need a little bit more support. Let's put in some support here. All right, so there we go. We got that. Now, I heard a weird noise. I wasn't sure where that came from. I just figured maybe something was shooting me or something. I don't know. But I don't see anything. And it looks like everything is running exactly how it's supposed to, so that's great. We'll have to, I don't know if these things here necessarily have to be right here where they shoot up through the little force field. I think we can move these out. These are little orbital cargo launchers. I don't think they need to be underneath the shield. So we'll do that a little bit once we get everything moving and grooving. So what we need to do now is to get... start setting up our furnace. To set up our furnace, it's going to require us to do a little bit more here. So if we look on here and we look under furnace, we can see that we're going to need some calcite sheets, and we're going to need some of these wolfram powders to unlock this one. But this is the one we need right here. So we need to make some titanium beams and some titanium sheets. Okay, so what I'm going to need here is for this thing, see, it goes from there to there, and then I want to set up a little box here for everything to go in. So we're going to set up here is storage. We're going to set up the storage for right here. Looks pretty good. And then maybe I'll set up another storage right here. Okay, so there we go. We got everything set up. Let's just connect it now. Slightly off, isn't it? Okay, so now that we have these all set up, let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one here. And this one here, we'll choose. Let's choose that. And this one can do that one. All right, so that looks like it's a little bit more better. I like the how it's all together there, and it's just going to town. So now what I need to do is let's put in some stairs here. Now, the next thing we need to do is to go over here, and we'll have to pick up some of this this calcium. Okay, so now we got this here. Let's see how we're doing here. What do we have as far as resources up here, huh? See, we got a bunch of these blocks. We need those. Okay, so now that we got that going, I want to make one of these into those things. Let's see if we can't get rid of this line, and we'll get rid of this. And then I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to make a fabricator. And then I want to run the line here from here to there. There we go. And it needs to make is these calcite sheets. We need a ton of these. Well, let's do our little fancy dancy extendable walkway here. Connect these two. Oh, power went down. I didn't think the power would go down with just one. Okay, good. So we got that running. So we should be able to start seeing those calcite sheets coming in. All right, let's go turn these in, see how where we're looking with these. All right, so we need to go here to the furnace. Let's plug these in. We'll insert that. Still need a couple more. We'll get those going. Need that as well. Okay, let's go make us some building pieces here. Okay, so one of the other new tools we have is we have this little weapon thing here. Once we are able to get some more war bonds, we can get bigger and better weapons. So we'll have to work towards getting those war bonds. And then on these ones here, looks like we have survival, combat, and movement unlocked. So this one is survival, so we can put this one in survival. Not really sure how we make them. I guess we just find them on the dead bodies or something like that. I don't know. Oh, I guess we could put the rest of that quartz ore in here. Then as we make this stuff here and get this knocked out, then we'll be able to make that intermediate. And then after that, we need to make 500 of those, and then we can make the advanced ones. So that'd be pretty nice. And for the tubes, we're up to one where we have to do tubes, and we got this other one where we have to make the motor. Both require blueprints, so we got to find these blueprints wherever they happen to be. So we are going to have to go out and do some exploring until we can find some of these blueprints. You mean it was waiting all this time for me to click on what it was wanting? That's weird. Kind of cool that they show like what is going into these storage bins, so we can just look on the outside and be able to see what is in there. That's pretty nice. All right, so let's go plug this in. I know we need a lot more, but I didn't realize I had to choose what's going to be in the inventory, even though there was only one thing that was going into the inventory. Might as well knock that out there, and then we're going to also need to get this one, so I'll knock that out as well. So we need a bunch of that, a bunch of these. Boy, I tell you, like 600 of each. So we might need to put some storage bins up there so that we can at least get 400, because the storage bins only hold up to 400 at a time. All right, I guess I could have used them over there, but that's fine. We'll do it right here. So what is it, the fabricator? No, we don't have anything in the fabricator. I think it's just all in the furnace. So we just need another 100 of those and about 300 for those ones. Might as well go check these two. Oh man, here it comes. Let's see if we can run out here, grab the stuff we need, and at least get that going.
Oh, gotcha.
You got me? All right, cool. right, cool. We got what we could get for the time being. We'll have to wait. All right, let's see what we can unplug on this one here. Oh, we got that one. And we got that one. Nice. So next we can start working on that titanium housing, which it looks like it's going to require 2 different materials, which is fine. All right, great. So I just got to get these machines back on online and get moving. So now what we need to do is we have this coming out here, that's coming out there. Let's see if we can't set up this, and I want to put in, I think what I want to do is a furnace. Yes, I want to do a furnace. So let's put the furnace in here. Oh, that brought everything down, didn't it? That's all right. Oh, there's not really any sun anyways. And then we want to bring the rails across here. So I want to take this rail here, bring that here. And this one here, I want to bring that over to here. So let's do the orbital scanner. Let's put this orbital scanner right here. I don't think I have to have it right underneath that thing for this to work. All right, and so we're going to set this orbital scanner. We want it to go do this. Let's see, that one's doing that. All right, cool. Everything's back online again. Now I want to set this one up over here. Let's do this. And then I want to set up the orbital changer thing. Let's do that right here. And I want to do C build, and let's put that there to there. So this one here should be making sheets. Yes, it is. And this one here, let's change this one over to the bars. And then I want to change this to bars. There we go. And then this one here just needs to be changed. This. There we go. So those two there are now doing its thing. I knew it didn't have to be underneath that little umbrella. But that works out a little bit better. Things are really just popping. Things are happening. I love it. See, I'm thinking what I want to do is set something up over here on this side. Because we have all this extra room right here that we could work with. If I could take this stuff here, run it through here, and then have it all connect all together, that'd be pretty nice. Okay, that's cool. That looks pretty nice. Now I'm thinking what I'd like to do is, I don't know, maybe put the my house and stuff up here. So let's go up to the house. Let's put that house. Let's put that like right here. That'll be nice to have this in amongst the base. We can even go too high on it too. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna need to put in my airlock here. Let's put the airlock in right here. And then let's see here. I want to do the horizontal connectors. And I think I could put another airlock over here on this side if I want. Go. All right, that looks pretty snazzy. Let's go inside here and let's put down a few machines. I'm thinking like corporate terminals and all that. Maybe a nice view window. That's good that way. There we go. And then on this side here, let's do this side. There we go. That's how it works. All right, and then I want to put on the analyze station here. So let's put the analyze station right here. And we'll put the regeneration station back in this corner. We get the upgrade stuff here. I think I'll put that over here. And then we have the recipe. And we got a LEM station. Yeah, change everything, kind of spread everything out a little bit more, but you know, just running into everything. Give it a little bit more room, you know, little elbow room, if you will. It's nice to have this little window here right next to the to our working sign. All right, so now what I need to do is to go down over here. We're gonna take this out. Let's put in some stairs here. Let's see, we want that. No, we want that and that. There we go. Okay, it should be all good to go on that one. Now I was thinking what I wanted to do on here is let's put a second level up here. Now we can hit C and then we can get our little drone guy and then we can place it up using the drone guy from up above. So that's pretty sweet. And then we'll change that and we'll put the horizontal connector up there. There we go. Got that. So we can get a better idea of what our base is, the whole layout of our base. Getting too far. But yeah, so we can really, you know, kind of see how everything's all looks from really far up there. But yeah, so let's go in here and I want to set up the ladder. Let's do the ladder bit like right here. There we go. So we could have a front row seat up here. I kind of did that backwards. Well, is it going to bug out? No, it didn't. Cool. Okay, this could be like our little observatory from up here, so we can see everything from above when we're going through that crazy time. All right, yeah, this looks great. I love this. It's really nice and spread out, much easier to see. I think we can definitely do a lot more with this. The next part I want to do is to start spreading this out, and then I think I'm just going to start crowding this area here that's in front of this with the solar panels, and I'll take out all this stuff here to start putting in solar panels. But let's see here, what do we got? We could put 14 more in there. There we go. We're halfway there with our meteorites. And we got 24 there, and then we just need some of those ceramics, and we should have that. So we're not too far up. We're at 228 out of 1,000 as far as overheating. Trying to get to level 2. Countdown is 10 seconds. What's that? Deconstructing the base core will deconstruct all buildings in the core area. Wow. Well, I don't want to do that. No deconstructing the core. I think I like to keep the core the way it is. So it looks like we have what? We have that one up there, and then is that it? This is the only spot we have up here, so put one more titanium up here, and then we're gonna have to go and grab some titanium from another location somewhere. I don't know. I know there's titanium in this direction over here. And I think there might be some over in this area over here. I'm not sure, but we'll have to do some looking around. It's usually not too difficult to find. Sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm thinking like start over here because that's where we're a little bit above the rocky ground. And I want to, let me see. Let's do some platforms here. So I think what I want to do is I want to pull that down here. And then I'm going to put the machines, I think, over here. And then I want to put this in right here. And let's put this in. There we are. That looks pretty nice. I was thinking maybe I should have set it this way so it can go back that direction so I'm not having to run so far. Maybe that's a better way. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, now let's just move these down. Should work out a little bit nicer, I think. So this first one, I think I'll just bring that in right here. And this one here, I'm going to bring right there. And then ultimately, I'll bring it right here. It's weird. It's like I can hear noises or words every time I put down the belt, and it sounds like it's saying crunchy. All right, cool. So that's done. Now let's see if we can't take this here. Looking pretty snazzy. And then we just got to run the belts and then add more power because, you know, we're dragging down the power. Okay, looking pretty good. I think we about got it all set up now, about the way I want it. There we go, got power running. So I think we got a lot going on here. Finally got the base a little bit more organized. Just have to you know, touch up on a few things, but that looks pretty snazzy so far. I like the new layout. It gives a lot more room so we can really expand and go all kinds of different directions depending on how much new stuff that we need to make. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I want to thank everyone for coming out and joining me. I hope to do more on the next episode. Maybe do some more, get some exploring out there and do stuff. Try to figure out where these blueprints are. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.